In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 23, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. St. Louis Cardinals versus Chicago Cubs. The St. Louis Cardinals conclude a 4-game series in the Windy City on Sunday when visiting Wrigley Field to play the Chicago Cubs. St. Louis was defeated by Chicago on Friday night 4-3 in the second game of their 4-game series. The Cardinals defeated the Cubs on Thursday night in the opening game 7-2. St. Louis has won 6 of the last 7, while Chicago has won 3 of the last 4. St. Louis lost on Friday to Chicago, but the Cardinals have won 6 of the last 7, and when playing head-to-head against the Cubs, St. Louis has won 8 of the last 11. St. Louis has also played well on the road against Chicago, winning 14 in the last 20 played at Wrigley Field. St. Louis has the 10th most runs scored with 464. St. Louis Cardinals starting pitcher Jordan Montgomery has had 5 consecutive strong outings, allowing 4 earned runs in 30 third innings pitched, with St. Louis winning for the 5. In those 5 starts, Montgomery gave up just 2 home runs, and the left-hander struck out 28 while walking 8. St. Louis has a team ops of .762. Jameson Taillon, the right-hander, is having a subpar year as he owns a 6.05 earned run average and 1.4 WHIP. Furthermore, the Cardinals have decent head-to-head numbers against him as they're slashing .270, .292, and .476 over 63 at-bats. Secondly, Chicago's bullpen was taxed pretty heavily on Saturday after using 6 total pitchers in a bullpen game. Taillon isn't necessarily the guy you want to send to the mound when your arm barn is basically running on fumes. Those 2 factors combined with the fact that St. Louis is 7th in both team batting average and ops over the last 15 days makes me love this spot. So the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. Statistically, the Cubs have been great offensively recently as well. Over the last 15 days, they're 3rd in the MLB in team batting average and 6th in ops. They also have solid numbers against Jordan Montgomery, where they're slashing .280, .330, and .439 over 107 at-bats. However, Montgomery owns a 1.06 earned run average over his last 3 starts. But as I mentioned earlier, as long as the Cubs can notch a couple of runs, we should be good. I'm expecting a sizable offensive output from the Cardinals on Sunday. Honestly, I could see them putting up close to 9 runs just by themselves. So, if the Cubs are able to muster up just a few runs, we should be fine to clear the total. Let's sit back and root for offense. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Texas Rangers. A pair of division leaders close out an interleague series on the diamond in the Lone Star State looking to pick up a victory. The Los Angeles Dodgers are on the road as they finish out a 3-game series with the Texas Rangers Sunday afternoon. This is an outstanding series and a very possible World Series preview. The way both teams are playing has made it very hard to pick against either. In this particular situation, I am going to lean on the side of experience. Perez has a big edge in that department over the rookie Sheehan. It will be the very first time that the Texas starter will be going up against the Dodgers, and he is due a good start here. It won't be easy against this Dodgers lineup, and things may get a little hairy, but in that sense, I lean towards the Rangers doing a bit more versus the Los Angeles starter than vice versa. Perez is 3-1 with a 3.48 earned run average at home, compared to 4-2 with a 5.98 mark on the road this year. So the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Los Angeles entered Saturday having seen the over post a 56 to 36 to 4 mark this season. The Dodgers are third in the majors as they average 5.6 runs per contest this season, and that number barely moves as they average 5.61 runs per game on the road. Los Angeles has an average total of 10.19 runs per game on the year, which climbs to 10.61 runs per contest on the road. Texas has seen the over post a 49 to 40 to 9 mark in their 98 games in relation to the total entering Saturday. Saturday. The Rangers are first in the majors in runs per game with 5.81 runs per contest, which climbs to an average of 6.19 runs per game at home. Texas has posted an average total of 9.98 runs per game this season, which climbs up to 10.56 runs per game as the home team. These two teams ride the offense, as evident in their first meeting, which saw 16 total runs scored. Between them, they've had 105 games go over the total this season, and the over is 8-2 in the last 10 meetings between these two. Heading into Saturday, both offenses have been working in the second half, with the Rangers scoring 5 or more runs in 5 of their first 7 games, and the Dodgers doing the same in 6 of 7. Sheehan and Perez are far from the top of the heap when it comes to the starting pitchers that these two teams have been trotting out, and both are susceptible to allowing at least a few runs each. This should be another hitter's brawl, a la the series opener, with two struggling pitchers that pitch to contact and 2 of the top 3 offenses in the league. This game winds up going past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Oakland Athletics. The Oakland Athletics will close out their 4-game homestand against the Houston Astros Sunday as the A's are still searching for their first series win. Houston enters this contest with a run differential of plus 57, which places them at 5th in the league. Despite sitting in the bottom half of the league in overall batting average and extra base hits, the Astros are hovering right around the top 10 in terms of runs per game at 4.7. The offense has been bolstered by Houston's ability to hit the long ball, sitting 11th in baseball. But along with that, the Astros are top 3 in strikeouts per game. This strong plate discipline has often made up for the inability to extend hits. On the road this season, Houston has posted its strongest batting average at .258. The offense has remained strong both on the road and during afternoon contests as well. Over the course of July, Houston has continued to see the ball well as they've hit the ball over their season average and are on pace to record their second-best home run hitting month of the season. While the extra base hits haven't always come, the batting average and home run rate have ticked up for the Astros, and they'll look to continue that trend in the series finale. The Athletics enter this contest with a run differential of -260, which places them at the bottom of the league. Oakland also sits 30th in both runs per game and overall batting average. Further, the A's have had their worst hitting success both at home and during daytime games. While the A's haven't been seeing the ball that well, they have managed to hit over half of their extra base hits when hitting out of their home diamond. This has aided the offense as the Athletics have managed to sit right outside the top 10 in terms of driving runners in scoring position home. The offense has found recent success in July as they are hitting well above their season average. What's more, Oakland has accrued 17 homers in 16 games and are paced for their second-best home run hitting month. The A's will hope their recently strong hitting streak will continue here as they look to reverse multiple trends that were laid during the first half of the season. Even though Brown has been a bit more erratic in the month of July, he's been able to rack up the strikeouts and has been a resilient pitcher both on the road and during daytime games. Likewise, Medina has been most hittable during afternoon affairs. The Astros have been hitting the ball well in July and they've had continued success during daytime games. Look for the Astros to win by a fair margin here, so the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Oakland's slugging percentage and ops are up significantly month over month, and they'll benefit from a matchup against an inconsistent second-year pro on Sunday. He's held them in check twice earlier this season, but I predict the third time will be the charm for the A's. Medina has pitched much better recently and should keep the A's in the game, but the more reliable bet is on the Astros to score 4+ runs against him and the Oakland bullpen. In his last outing against Houston, the 24-year-old surrendered 5 runs and 7 hits, including 3 home runs in a losing effort. The over is 51 to 42 to 7 in A's games this season, the 4th highest winning percentage in MLB. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.